It's Madden NFL 24, and we've got a much-anticipated rematch of last year's NFC title game. It's the Panthers and the reigning Super Bowl champs, and it comes your way next.
The onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row. On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And a peek at the man under center. He has 5 full years in the league under his belt, now in year number 6.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It was too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing here, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Purdy. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
And this is Simpson with a catch. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And Young's throw there incomplete. You look at this Niner defense. They've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now 2nd and 9. Shotgun now with Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll get this down inside the 20. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's caught. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle from 19 yards away. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just...
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Here's Young from the shotgun. He finds his man complete. That's Simpson. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 1st and 10, Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Young. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Here's the Panthers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line.
Holding, receiving team.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back them up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Niners did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
2nd and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Well, they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Purdy's throw complete here to Ayuk. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 78 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Young now from the 50. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Roughing the tackle, defense.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. To throw, Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the 49ers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way, a dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, Young. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. Touchdown, Carolina! Isaiah Likely, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The 49ers ready to set up shop again offensively. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone, because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Purdy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's second down. They go play action here. Purdy toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Back to throw, Purdy. Flush to his right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Final play of the half, Purdy. That is caught by the tight end Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great play there as time expires in the first half. And the 49ers will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Moody good with the extra point, and that will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to our land. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. But the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now a second down throw for Young. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. That throw by Young incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs of getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
It's a 4-yard return following a punt of 49. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start by handing this off to McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Down at the 35, it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
Purdy on 4th down.
He'll buy some time right. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Brandon Ayuk with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Niners' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10.
Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Ready?
Young to throw it.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now. Now Young.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that because so many times you go into the half after playing well and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
He's had success running the football, and this is more or less an extension of that because they drop it off to him on the screen. And I'll bet he's thinking to himself, if I didn't have to slow up a bit here in traffic, I could have really made something out of that one.
Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
Taking a shot for Samuel. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
On first down, Purdy. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey
with career touchdown number 175, tying Emmitt Smith for second most all-time.
And the Niners are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Young on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the fourth quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
That is caught. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down.
Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Well, partner, you and I will be headed to the airport, but after this game, when it's interview time, someone's going to ask this quarterback what hurt worse, the interceptions or the sacks. His whole day, it's been rough. Barring a miraculous comeback, this offense isn't going to win this game, but he's probably going to say what hurt most is the loss.
Only able to gain a couple there, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now here's Young.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore.
And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Flushed out right. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to...
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the 4th quarter to grow that lead.
But I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Okay, right?
2nd down and 4.
Young. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Young working out of the gun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Young's throw taken in by Palmer. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Young from the shotgun. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Simpson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Young.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 34-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. It'll be Young again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Young will set to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright, and they will remain well behind.
And this is a commentary on today's kickers and just how good they are that a coach would think about running his guy out there to try a 59-yarder. Here it backfires on him, but as a kicker, you have to appreciate the confidence that they showed in you.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the 49ers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they dipped to 2-.